Good morning students, welcome back to my channel. Dear students, in the previous lecture we studied about chapter 1, that was physical world, right? Now in today's session we are going to start next chapter, that is units and measurement. Units and measurement. And our first topic is physical quantities. Our first topic is physical quantities. Now, dear students, you might be heard about mass, length, time, right? So what is this? This is nothing but physical quantities. This is nothing but physical quantities. So let's talk about first topic of this chapter, and that is physical quantities. Now what is physical quantities? Physical quantities can be measured directly or indirectly. Physical quantities may be measured directly or indirectly. Okay. Now how many types are there? There are two types. Number one is fundamental or basic physical quantities. First type is fundamental physical quantities, or we can say basic physical quantities. And second number two, derived physical quantities. Number two is derived physical quantities. Now let's talk about these two types in details. Number one, that is fundamental, or we can say basic physical quantities. Now what is fundamental? Fundamental means they are independent of each other. So first point, fundamental physical quantities are independent of each other, means they cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities. They are independent of each other, means they cannot be expressed in terms of other physical quantities. So they are fundamental physical quantities. And dear students, we have 7 fundamental physical quantities. And these are mass, length, time, electric current, temperature, luminous intensity, and last one, amount of substance. So dear students, these 7 are the fundamental physical quantities. Okay. Now let's talk about second physical quantity, that is derived physical quantities. Now what is the meaning of derived? Derived means it can be expressed in terms of other combination of physical quantities, So derived physical quantities can be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities, And for example, velocity, acceleration, etc. We have some derived physical quantities, and these are velocity, acceleration. Okay. So dear students, in this session we studied about physical quantities. In that we have studied about fundamental, basic physical quantities and derived physical quantities. I hope you would be understood this topic very well. Okay, thank you.